What's the deal? My name is Dale Cover. Welcome to yet another episode of the podcast. We're live on this Sunday afternoon in the studio trying to get it in before you get that football in. For those of you guys that are not taking the knee, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. What's good, man? It's your boy A-Dub, a.k.a. Ant the God. I had to bring that back because normally, you know what I mean. I've been real chill with mine, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go back to where I started, acting a damn fool.
That's what got us here.
Yeah, that's what
got us here for sure.
We'll change now.
Hi, hello everyone. Liani Perez, Boricua in the house. What's up?
All right.
In the house.
Boricua,
Yes.
I can smell the sazon on you. I can smell it. The coquito.
I haven't made that yet. Can we drink on this?
I had some coquito
Did you?
a couple days ago.
Yeah, yo,
for
shout
the first
out.
time. It was thick. It's eggnog.
It's eggnog, but I don't make it that
Eggnog.
thick. But can we drink on here?
Well, I
How many
mean,
hits does it take?
I don't know.
I live here, so I can just go home and just get in bed. You guys, you're on your own. You might have to call an Uber or something.
Yeah. Now, shout out to my homegirl Jenny and my homegirl Bella. They every year, you know what I mean. I always get my coquito, so I'm always good. So I'm good. Yeah. My people always look out for me, baby. I get my little coquito. I get 2 bottles, and then I bang those 2 bottles out, and then I have another 2, and I usually cruise all the way to New Year's. Yeah.
I think I'll bring my version, my mom's version too. Like bring both of them so you can see the difference in the
If
generation.
it's anything like your collard greens, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready
never
for this.
had my collard greens, by the way.
I'm all set.
Here we go. I'm gonna let that rest because he's
set.
talking without trying.
Yeah, I'm saying it look like shredded Brussels sprouts with spam.
So anyways, I want to see how many shots is it. I know for me, like 3 shots, I'm done.
Yeah, because you're
2
soft.
shots of what?
Coquito.
Coquito, why it's strong?
No, she's just
Depends
a
on how
lightweight.
you make it.
No,
She's just a lightweight. You're just a lightweight.
No.
You're just a lightweight.
No,
I mean,
not make it strong.
It's all 40 proof, right? 80
Yeah.
proof.
Yeah.
But yeah. So welcome back, man. Last time we were here, we had a nice guest. We had Kobe. Seems like it's been a while.
Yeah, it seems like it's yo, I gotta say, man, that was a really dope. Podcast.
Yes, he's a
really
good
dope
candidate.
podcast. Yeah.
He has my vote if I lived in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Sure.
I liked him because he was just simply down to earth. You know what I mean? He wasn't just like, some people become politicians and stuff, and they're just like, you can't speak to me like that anymore. Like, I feel like I go up to him and be like, yo, my nigga. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like
You
comfortable
gonna
with
fix
him.
these potholes, brother?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
It was cool. And if you haven't checked out the video, Like I'm Kobe, I forget the gentleman that actually performed the rap, but it was definitely high quality, very cool. They filmed it at Roger Williams Park, Like I'm Kobe.
It was awesome.
And so definitely, I love the play on words. I like the play on words.
I'm glad you posted it.
Oh yeah, so check that out.
It's on your page.
Yeah, it's on my page. You can check it out on my page. Or just put Like I'm Kobe in YouTube. It'll come right up.
Yeah, come right up.
So it's pretty cool, man. I know he needs a way to connect with these young boys and gals and get them out there voting. So definitely want to do that, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
And speaking about young kids, man, this net neutrality thing is something that's really it's gonna piss them off.
All right, well, let's hold up. Let's break that down, basic in layman's terms. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's break this down in layman's terms so people really understand. Because you know what I'm saying? People really need to understand what it's about. Liani, break that down.
Let Dale break it down.
No. You was the one flapping your gums over here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like this, be like that. And then as soon as something like, yo, break it down, you're like, hold up, now pass it to Dale. Nah, you handle your business, WNBA. He don't always know. LeBron don't always gotta be LeBron. All right?
Yo, you take the shot. If you miss, I'll come with the foot back. I'll come with the foot back.
He's gonna come in.
You know what
I'm gonna grab and just, know.
And he'll do his thing with his long feet.
Oh, yeah, whoa.
But they're perfect
Okay.
for ball rolling, right?
It's perfect for getting things out of my eye. Go ahead.
I just saw that. Okay, so net neutrality. Basically, internet neutrality right now as it stands.
Hold on, it sounds like some bullshit. Like when you said it, I was like, when you said it to me, I was like, yo, why does it sound like Nutella? Like, you gonna talk about like some sweets or
I
something?
love chocolate Nutella, but we're not gonna go there.
When you said it, that's what it sounded like.
But if this passes, y'all are gonna be eating a lot of Nutella for the stress. So basically, with net neutrality as it stands, we as consumers have the right to watch what we want to watch. For example, if we don't want to watch a movie on Comcast, we have the right to use the the stick, right?
Fire
like
stick.
Fire stick or something like that.
Whoa, whoa,
No.
Amazon Fire Stick.
I ain't fire.
We got to use the stick, you know. Yo no sé, tú sabes. El fire stick.
I don't know why they asked me to ask.
El Julio. No, that's Julio. The Netflix.
Anyways, okay, so all kidding aside, it's very hard for us to have
Netflix. We had them in.
What's gonna happen is this: if this law passes, independent
internet companies.
Yes, so ISPs, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the ISP again?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
We should have had Dale do this. You know what? I messed up. I dropped the ball. All right, my Phil Jackson coaching. I messed up on this.
Internet service providers.
There we go.
Okay,
Yes.
so what's going to happen is they're going to have the liberty to slow down your internet if you're not using their products. Let me repeat this. If you want to watch Netflix and chill, you're going to be more chilling than Netflix.
You're gonna be chilling.
You're just going to be chilling.
You're gonna be chilling.
There's going to be a lot of babies
There's going to be
made.
a lot of this going on, like waiting and waiting for the download because they're going to slow down your internet.
Well, here's the thing. There's a different way to say it, right? It's not necessarily that they're gonna do that. What it means is like today, when you connect to the internet, whatever passes over that channel doesn't matter. They don't care. You have this many gigabytes to upload and download. Whatever goes back and forth doesn't matter.
Good.
So now, what they're able to do is they can make any decisions that they want to.
Yeah.
They can make any decisions that they want to. It's their network. They're providing you with it. They can throttle things. They can give preference to certain things. They can block things. I guess worst case, you ever go to a hotel or you go to like an airplane, you get on the internet, but you're just on their tiny little internet,
Yeah.
their browser, their screen. You can only see what they want. That's probably worst case scenario type of thing. But they can do whatever they want without keeping the net neutral.
Yeah, but see, they're already doing that. Like, for example, I have T-Mobile. And I have unlimited internet, but once I get past, like, I think it's 50, what is it called, 50
Gigs.
Yeah, 50 gigs or whatever, I still have unlimited, but it slows down.
Right.
So, like, for my Fire Stick, like, if it slows down, my Fire Stick be like, not today, player. Like, it'll be on some, you know what I mean? My Netflix will still go through and it'll give me a little bit, but my Fire Stick be like, nah, I'm not.
Well, that's
having
cool. What
that.
they're saying is like you're basically paying for a certain amount.
Yeah. Now the thing is, they say unlimited though. That's what I'm saying. They'll say we're gonna give you unlimited internet, but once you pass the 50 mark, we're still gonna give you unlimited, but we're gonna slow you down.
I think that's fair because you're doling out certain resources. There's a finite. It's not like the internet. The highway is like everybody can go. There's a limit.
Like that,
no, there's always
Never?
a finite limit.
Really?
There's always a finite limit of who can use what because things get congested.
But then don't call it unlimited though.
What they're saying
we're gonna
is
slow your ass down. You can't do what you want. It ain't nothing unlimited. You got this and then that's it.
I think that makes sense.
No,
because everybody can't sit and everybody can't ride on the highway at the same time and expect to think everybody's gonna get through. It's gonna be a traffic jam.
Yeah.
Right? And that's basically what they're saying. They're like, yo, we have a network. There's only so many things that can pass through this thing. So what we'll do is we'll give you this amount every month, and then once you reach that limit, we'll slow you down because other people still got to do stuff too.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
And that's how they broke it down to me. That's how they broke it down to me.
Other people pass.
No.
Like a detour?
No, it's not like a detour. Wow. No, it's not like a detour. Because I called up because I'm about words. And when I heard unlimited, I'm like, you slow me down. So I talked to I was like, oh, hold up. You can't be telling me I got unlimited. And then when I get to a certain point, and it was just like, no, here's how it's working. It was like, listen, we have so many people on the network. Like you were saying, so many people on the network. So if, you know what I mean? Like, if we got whole bunch of people, because everybody's bill cycle is also different too, because they renew mine after my bill cycle. So they're like, if we got everybody on here, sometimes like, you know, our systems crash, and it's happened where
Really?
I remember one time I called up, I'm like, yo, what happened to my internet? They was just like, yo, we having some issues with certain stuff.
So
and they reimbursed me.
Bigger boxes?
Yeah,
like
they
more
reimbursed me,
lanes?
but you gotta understand that technology is crazy now. You got
Some more
people,
wires.
but you got people that are
physical.
using tablets, phones,
Yeah.
like all different type of stuff, like the internet now.
HD,
HD, smart TVs.
Yeah, everything is refrigerators.
Yeah.
Everything is going through that highway. So there's definitely a limit.
Yo, the refrigerator is crazy. refrigerator. Like Samsung, like you could literally go on your Samsung got a refrigerator where they got like, it looks like a big TV basically, and you just put what you need. List? Yeah, download your shopping list, and then it'll go right to your phone. And so when you're shopping, it goes right to your phone.
To your fridge.
I love that.
I'll be like, at first, like one day I open the fridge.
That would be a GMO meal for your ass. You be sitting there like, yo, I'm waiting for these carrots to load. I'm waiting for the beef.
When you're baking, you need one egg, and you open like got no eggs.
And your phone, but that's the thing, like, it's crazy like that. But that's gonna suck for a lot of people because, like, when that happens, then you got big tycoon companies or big dogs or whatever you want to call them. Mm-hmm. They take advantage of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the big dogs like Cox and Comcast and all your others, Full Channel, whatever. The big dogs, they take full advantage of that. They'll jack up the prices for internet and say, hey, we'll make it so you don't have to, buffering and all that other stuff.
Looks like we got questions.
So the thing that bothers me the most, there's one part, your bill may be different, how they charge you.
Yeah. Okay,
that's one thing, but the biggest thing for me is that there's a lot of entrepreneurs that make good using the internet, and if they start to block those guys out, and only the big guys can be successful and benefit from the internet, it's going to be a problem, right? Because you got a lot of big players like Amazon, Facebook, and all those guys, and if they're the ones getting all the access, and all the new guys, all the new social networks and things like that don't really get to play that they're used to being able to get, that'll be a problem. They won't be able to grow.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just like,
so
that's like the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, I was just looking for questions just now. I didn't see any questions.
No questions.
And I knew,
no questions
I knew Trump was going to do that.
Yeah, and that comes down to deregulation too. Like,
well, it's not Trump. It's the head of the FTC who happens to be a former lawyer for Verizon. So his pockets are getting paid because the FTC is there to protect the Federal Commission, right, communications or whatever that is, but it's supposed to be for consumer protection. Mm-hmm. No, with this jive turkey or whatever you want to call him.
Wow, a jive turkey. How old are you? Like, how old are you?
Hey. I saw the jive turkeys that were.
Listen here, sucker. You jive turkeys. I'm not going to be playing none of that.
His pockets are being lined by these folks for sure. He is getting back money because it's not for our protection. It's for them.
All I know is this is gonna sound crazy, but you know what I mean. I'm worried about my masturbation sessions. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, I be on Pornhub. I be on Pornhub. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, I'm like, I didn't mean to go there, but I'm concerned now. When you said that, that's the first thing I was thinking about. I was just like,
your imagination.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like, like almost there, and then like, buffering. Really? They gotta stop, get the momentum back.
You gotta be buffering.
There's gonna be a lot of people like, like. Now that I said that, there's gonna be a lot of people going, hold up, that will mess up my sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes you set the mood with yourself, like a candle. I put a candle up. I put a nice little playlist. I put a playlist. You know what I'm saying? I search for the right one.
Me you do more for yourself than you do.
Yeah, I love me. You know what I mean? I love me.
Like,
so
the candle.
You know what I'm saying? I got the incense,
the oil.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing better than like some Erykah Badu. And a nice Pornhub session, you know what I'm saying? And I'm worried about that because like the music might like not play the whole song, you know what I mean?
You're gonna have to go back to DVDs, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
You have to make DVDs.
Yeah, but see, DVDs make you a disgusting person because then you got to go buy them. You know what I'm saying? At least when you have this, you can know, but still, like even the internet, even the person's ordering that because they know your name. Like this Anthony Smith guy is goats.
Well, you know what you need to do,
goats
people?
and fatties, huh? Really, buddy?
Get your DVR out now and start packing away for like the apocalypse.
Yeah, make it like a mixtape. make it like a mixtape.
Just put all your porn on it. You know what I mean?
Gross.
What? I'm just saying, like that's what I'm thinking about. Listen, it's not just me. As soon as you said that, there's a bunch of dudes just sitting there like, oh snap, damn, hold up. Oh snap! Like I gotta take this serious. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, porn is big on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Porn is very big.
Huge on the internet.
Porn is big.
Remember, you don't really realize it, but back because they changed things. But remember back in the day, you used to see pop-ups all the time. Like
what, porno?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like you be sitting there like on some serious stuff. Like you be like really doing a book report or something.
Exactly.
Like, really?
Next thing, 2 hours later, you wake up, the iPad's on your stomach. Like what the hell happened here?
It's stuck. It's stuck.
But they don't do that no more, right?
They don't do that. To pop up in the spam stuff, whatever. But the thing too is now, like, you know, before you'd have to like pay for stuff. Now you can like. I think the internet. That's probably why they're doing it, because the internet literally has gotten out of control. Even
well,
with,
not just internet. Okay, so internet, yes, but what are the things on the internet?
That's what I mean in general. I'm saying in general, the internet, because anybody can log on from other countries. Like if you look at these memes, like somebody could die. Like I remember when like Whitney Houston died, and like not even like not even like they didn't even let it like, you know, people were like they just was like going in like stupid stuff, and you know what I'm saying, like, well,
that's because those are called internet trolls and they're stupid.
But even with the what's her name, Kanika thing,
yeah,
like I seen a meme like, yo, they Frozen, they had her on a Frozen cover, you know what I mean, like they had her face on like TV dinners in a Frozen box, like exactly, like, and that's how far the internet's gone. Like the internet is so bad now, like if something happens, like for example with Meek Mills, when he was, you know, even it doesn't matter, you can go with music, death, murder, news, anything, political. I remember when Meek Mills was, you know, having a situation with the game, they was battle rapping, whatever, like not even an hour later, like everybody was trolling him. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was trolling him. So like, you know what I mean? Like,
so maybe it isn't a bad thing to have people trolling so much. It'll slow down the trolls.
Totally different thing.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm just putting out a whole bunch of different stuff. So say if you're like he said, like there's some people that do comedy through their Instagram and their Facebook and stuff like that. They get million views, and that's how they make their money.
Lives, so
exactly. That could affect us. That could affect us. That could affect a lot of people, because a lot of people rely on the internet.
So I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry that you have to.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? My forearm's gonna be real weak. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have trouble holding a cup of tea.
Hold it.
You know what I'm saying? Like this affect. Yeah, you know how the internet, I could already see, like, right as you're having your moment of amazing, blissful joy, like, buffering. You're just like, forget it, that's it. I'm just going to become a Christian. That's a moment you can't even be like, Jesus grabbed the wheel. Nah, no. You know what you wanted to say? Jesus grabbed the wheel. Nah, no.
It's not that funny, sorry.
It's not that funny. Now everybody has a Jesus grab the wheel moment. That at that point in time, you just be like, you know what? I need to go to church. I'm bad. I'm terrible.
I'm trying so hard to touch that right now.
Oh man, but man, it affects a lot of people, man. It does, yeah. It does.
What can we do about it?
Get a Metro PCS. At least you'll be accustomed to it.
What should we do about it? Call your local government, call your representatives, call your Congress, call senators. Everyone has someone that represents their constituency.
I'm a big fan of boycotting shit.
So
I'm a big fan of boycotting things. So when you boycott some stuff, man, every time I seen a real boycott, not people that are playing around. When you
like a 1 week shut off.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, man, this goes back to history when we boycotted the buses. White people were begging us, you can sit in the front, you can drive. We are sorry, please. You can do what you want.
Why? Because it hits them.
It hits him in the pocket. It hit him in the pocket. So white people was like, listen, we're sorry. You want us to call you colored? Whatever you want, just please come on the bus. Bus drivers was driving by black people walking like.
For a month.
We'll take all of y'all right now for $1, please. I'm about to lose this overtime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes, I feel like sometimes you gotta boycott.
Calling your politicians, doing a boycott, which would be, what would that look like?
Well, how we boycott? What? No internet connectivity.
Don't use your phone.
No TV for
no nothing.
Yeah. No, just do it for 1 week. Just do it for 1 week.
Isn't a week too much? Like
not for the internet.
How much is it really going to be to hurt them?
A week. To be honest with you, there's so much transactions that go on in a week.
Yeah.
I think a week would really wake them up, or at least even a month. But I think a week would mess them up, because you think about I just
think about how many people are always on their phone. Like I have been trying to do self-care and shutting off my phone, putting it away. Unfortunately, I come back and there's like 80 things to look through. But are they really worth looking through? So I've been just kind of looking. I mean, if it says Dale, so I'll look at that because that has to do with us. But if it's something that's someone's business.
What you mean when we talk, I get lost in conversation because sometimes I be at work like doing my thing, whatever, and y'all be like, bah, 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 and I come on there and I'm just like, I gotta like scroll up, and I get to a point I'd be like, you know what? I lost Dale.
Not the messages, but okay, he gets lost often. I have to agree.
So you're saying a lot of stuff
I get emails from you saying like he just posted something, and then I go and check, and I go to YouTube.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Those things, right? So those things I look at. So then everyone relies on all the time, so it has to be a true commitment.
But here's the thing: we act like we didn't do this before. Like,
a lot
remember
of
the
people
days of
run their
pagers and
business
stuff?
on social media too.
Yeah, that is true.
So a lot of
like
people are
restaurants and stuff like
A lot
that.
of people
Yeah.
are not gonna be able to do that.
So it had to be connected to Comcast first. I'm saying Comcast or Cox Cable. That would be
Right.
no TV, like no cable, because they rely on their people to watch TV. They rely on, I don't know how they know, but they know how many people are watching the shows or not, don't they?
What do you mean you don't know how they know?
Yeah.
Come on.
Right, they must know something.
Come on, man. Yo,
Signals? I don't know.
what do you mean signals?
Well,
All right.
it's all digital. It's all traffic.
If you're on Facebook,
Every
put it out. People on Facebook, they tell their life. On Instagram, they tell like, what you check in. What are you doing? Oh, I'm watching the basketball game, or I'm watching Housewives, or I'm watching Power, or I'm watching Empire. You know what I mean?
Those are on what, Netflix?
No. These are people on Facebook posting what they're doing. So then,
I mean, ISPs know because every message you send out has an address, a destination, and a source. So they read all of that. Right?
even
So
like a picture.
Everything that goes out goes through them.
So who is willing? I mean, I'm willing to shut down for a week. I don't think I would use my phone calls for my emergency clients.
Think of it like this. Right? You ever been on Facebook, right? And like
wanna be the only
you
one.
watch.
Dale's like,
You don't want to be the only one boycotting.
go ahead.
But you ever been on like Facebook, right? You ever been on Facebook, whatever, and like you might have been watching TV or something like that, and then you'll notice like Facebook with like, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, like one time I noticed I was watching the Food Network. And out of nowhere, like on my Facebook,
Yeah.
it's like Food Network stuff, like
Yeah.
Iron Chef battles.
Mine's is big girl lingerie. Which at first I was offended, but now Facebook's getting better. at
They were
so many
sending you
cute things.
tarps and all type of shit, canopies and tents and shit, lingerie tents,
Yeah, they
and
know, bro.
BBW bitches. I'm sorry to say
They
the B
know.
word.
They know. What's
So-
weird sometimes I just thought about it. I didn't even look nowhere. I just thought about it in my head. I open up Facebook and it's like boop. I'm like, yo, how the hell you get in my head? That's scary.
They have a chip in your head.
I'm gonna put a restraining on Facebook. I don't play that shit.
They know.
They have a chip. You have a chip in your brain.
They know.
Nah, man, they know. It's better. What it comes down to is even Dale explained it to, like, even with comedy. Like, if you do a comedy show, you get a list of people, whatever the case may be. You start to hit them up or whatever. It's the same thing. It's just, everything that you're into. If you like something, if you like a certain video, or you like, say if somebody put a certain song on, it's like even when you ever notice, even with like Pandora, you got Pandora. If you
Yes.
like, all right, perfect example.
stupid
Dale likes
commercial,
Anita
the
Baker,
last
so if
commercial.
Dale puts the Anita Baker channel on, whatever, he hits a song that he likes. What they'll do is they'll take artists that are similar to Anita Baker or that
Yes.
put out great songs around the
similar.
same time
Yes.
as Anita Baker, and they'll just send them through. So say he likes Anita Baker, but he don't like Lisa Nicole or whatever. What they call
You
Lisa?
said it, Cold Jam.
Lisa-
Yeah, and the Cult Jam.
Yes.
So he'll hit
That's from the 80s.
So he'll hit no to whatever, but then all of a sudden they'll say, okay, well here's Rick James, because that's around the same time as Anita Baker. He goes, oh, you know what, I like Rick James. Next thing you know, he got some Rick James, he got some Tina Marie. You get what I'm saying? So and
Yeah.
it just after a while, like they're playing
Like,
every song that you like before you even thinking about it.
It's machine learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dale.
AI.
Go into your things. If you have any
Yeah.
questions, anybody who's willing to what is?
Well, you
Let
should
me see.
not be allowed to no.
I'm wondering. Let's see.
Maybe
So
they're
it's a
all
lot of good mornings
boycotting.
and stuff, but
Good morning.
what does that look like for sure? Like,
How do we stop that? It's gonna
is it
be-
like a national? They have national blackout.
Yeah.
Where they have the kids get off of TV for a few days to try to do family stuff.
Mhm.
That's one thing that I saw. So we have a fellow comedian who's in Puerto Rico right now, and I've been watching him faithfully. And he had this one.
You can say
picture.
his name.
Rafi.
Wow. Wow.
Gonzalez.
Raph, this is your people, fam. This is your people, fam. Raph, this is your people, dog.
Stop it! Come on, I've been like so excited. I was just telling the boys.
Raph, this is your people, dog.
Stop it, Gonzalez.
Wow, yo,
She
wow.
been watching you faithfully.
She been watching you faithfully, though,
I
Raph.
know him as Rafi.
She was like,
Rafi Gonzalez.
she was like Rafi Gardner.
Ralph. His name is Ralph.
Anyways,
Ralph.
he has this one
Gardner.
picture of the kids playing games. Like it's like they don't even like miss the end because they don't have electricity that much. They have to ration out the electricity for certain things. So, and they have it at certain times because it's gasoline run. The generators run on gasoline. You run out of gasoline. Sometimes you wait up to 8 hours for gasoline. And if they run out, you have to, some people...
But hold up, don't you have that song?
Cállate Gasolina.
What's that song? How's
Gasolina?
That? Yeah, so I don't understand.
Well, I don't want to go in there because I'm going to start getting all riled up and I don't want to do that. I'm saving it for that
I could mention somebody. I could mention somebody, get you real tight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so he was mentioning how the kids are just enjoying life and playing.
Kids always do that, though.
That's what I just said earlier.
My kids did it when we.
But that's what I just said earlier.
You can take anything away from kids, they're still gonna play.
Yeah, they'll find a box or something. Like,
they're still gonna play.
But that's what I said earlier. We act
my
like
kids
are resilient.
We had the ice storm in New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
We were out for 14 days, and my kids asked, "Mom, can we do this once a month?" We were just camping on the floor, and there was no electricity, and we cooked on the grill, and everything was lit by candles, and the kids loved it.
Yes, kids are resilient.
I hate to say this, but that's how we should live life. We are literally relying on things that we really don't need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, don't get me wrong, I use my internet and all that other stuff too, but sometimes like, I remember one time when my lights had went off at the crib or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I found a whole bunch of different things to do, like, you know what I'm saying? But we act like we really need this. Like, we forget we came from a time when we didn't have internet. I remember back in the 90s. I remember back in the 90s, like, if you did have a computer with internet, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to dial up whatever, like, you know, it was very, you know, one family out of the block probably had it, and it wasn't even that big because like you had to be on the phone to dial up. It took forever and forever. It was to a point where like, what's so big about the internet? But now everything. Everybody relies on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I shop on Amazon, but I still. You know what I mean? I don't know if I go on Amazon, I might see some stuff, but I still like going into, you know what I mean, a Benny's.
Yeah.
I still like to go into a place like Benny's.
To buy those things.
Exist.
That was the whole point there, buddy.
Sorry.
You know what I miss? I miss bookstores, man.
Yeah.
I used to just go, sit, chill, read books, spend the whole afternoon there.
I love books.
And
much better.
Man, you can't. Reading online is terrible.
Yeah, like magazines.
I books. I love books.
Yeah.
I do have a question since we're on this theme and Christmas is
if you have a question for us?
What is your opinion? We were talking about how about that. We didn't have this. What's your opinion about people buying $700, $1,000 phones for their kids?
Oh wow, you always go dark. Why do you always go dark?
I have to go there. You know why? Because
this shit went to a ugly turn.
It's just a reality.
You always go there.
It's just I have to say that it's been bothering me for months.
So your question is, do you feel is it appropriate to buy your kid a $1,000 phone? Is that what you're saying?
I think it's so the reason why I'm saying this is that I've been seeing this theme happening with being a family counselor. I've been seeing this theme of kids
feeling entitled,
getting angry. Yes, and it's like I tell the parents, I'm like, why do you have to buy them a $1,000 phone? You're struggling to live, or you're struggling with this kid who's out of control, and then they get angry and they bust the phone out of anger for a $1,000 phone, or they lose it, or their whole life is around something that's a privilege.
How was your week?
So
how was your week, yo? How was your week? Because that was very emotional.
It's been bothering me because it's
you all right?
I can't stand kids that disrespect adults, and they've been like.
That's two different issues, though.
Yeah, it
right?
is.
Phone and disrespect is different. So I answer your question on the phone.
Yeah.
I'd say it like this: phone technology is the future. So if you want your kids to be able to master that and to be in the game, you have to give it to them.
$1,000 phone.
Oh, he's not saying $1,000 on a phone. He's saying technology.
You have to give it depends on what you see and what you think your kids' future are. You have to give it to them.
I feel like they should earn it. Like they should know the hard work and value of working for something like that.
Okay, they'll learn. If you don't give it to them, they'll learn the hard work and value of working for other people. Okay, because technology is the future.
It is.
We have an entrepreneurial type of. The days of working for somebody, going to college, getting a job, and all those things. A lot of people don't believe it, and I have debates with my wife about that. It's gone. It's gone. So you got to get out there and make something happen.
I actually agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Just for the simple fact that you can go to college in your house. You don't even got to go to an institution. Like, you can do it in your house.
Think about that.
Unless net neutrality happens, then you'll be getting an F on your.
You just go right.
No. You just take 4 years to get an associate's degree.
You have to reword that. Net neutrality should stay. You want net neutrality. Unless it goes away, then you're gonna have an F on your paper for being late.
But you bring up a good point. Like, it could be a whole different conversation. But just think about what you just said. Everything that you need to learn, that you want to learn in any particular area, is available at your disposal. But we're set up in a system that's not going to respect your knowledge unless you get validated, verified, certified by someone else through their system and pay them cash. Think about how ignorant that is, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you really think about how ignorant, I think people are waking up to that. I think it's going to take some time, but the whole college thing, that's the whole racket, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all a game.
Well, college is a business anyway.
It is a bit. Now, you can, I'm not saying you can't learn, but...
No, you can learn some stuff or whatever, but college is
for the most
business.
part. Yeah, it's not like back in the day where information is as limited as it was. It's like right there in front of your face. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can read...
You're to a point now, you can check your teacher on some stuff like, whoa, hold up. No, stop. Google this, man. No, something, your tone's off. Let me.
Yes.
Now, see, I knew you was wrong. Look, I just Googled that right there. Who'd you try to play?
And then when you look at technology, like if you really think about it, what value is there is a teacher? Someone posted something that made that sound. It made so much sense. It said, you go to a job and they want you to have 5 years experience on a technology that just came out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That don't make
so
sense.
You know what I mean? Like, technology is changing all the time. Yeah. Everything is new.
But for that technology to be there 2 weeks ago, it's because it's 5 years in the making, isn't it? Because something just doesn't happen out of thin air.
Listen. Let's just be honest. You
okay,
just
so we don't know how to make fun.
I'm gonna break it down. You just upset because you feel like these kids shouldn't be entitled to get $1,000 phone.
They're bullying each other.
No,
that's not all they're doing.
That's the most part.
That's what they're doing, but that's not all they're doing.
That's not all they're doing.
We only show you what they're doing.
If I see it like this, if the kid's deserving, hey, all right, you know what? Let me just break this down. You know what the problem is right now? There's certain things like holidays that are coming up now, like Christmas and Thanksgiving. People are failing to tell their kids what these meanings really are.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't mess with Christmas and Thanksgiving. I don't like Thanksgiving for the simple fact that I'm part Native American. My great grandfather was a chief of the Narragansett Indians. That's an insult to my ancestors to celebrate that. But on the flip side, the message got lost in the simple fact that Thanksgiving is about family values, spending time with your family, being thankful for your mother, your father, and your grandparents and the people that have passed in your family, whatever. And we don't teach these values to the kids. We telling them, it's Turkey Day, and you know what I mean? We're cooking the meal for them, but we're not letting them participate. You know what I'm saying? Remember back in the day, your grandmother made, hey, snap them peas. You know what I mean? Hey, stir up that cake. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that.
Make
so these
them
kids.
Greens. All right, 15 minutes. Go.
You're not gonna mess up my sentiment with that bullshit. You get them whack ass greens out of here.
It gives you more time to speak to your
gross. You all right? No, that's another topic. You're not gonna mess up my stuff. You're not gonna contaminate my. You're not gonna do that. All right? Take your little week, 15-minute. Get out of here with them whack ass greens. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Christmas and all these holidays. You know what I mean? Like, we go out here buying these kids all this stuff, whatever, going broke or whatever, but not giving the family values. So I think you're upset because you feel like a lot of families don't get these values. But
they're not
it comes
teaching
down
their kids to be responsible.
But let's look at it like this: how many families actually eat at a kitchen table?
That should be a habit. I'm
how many families eat at a kitchen table? It should be a habit, but
I make it a habit. Right now it's just me and Elijah and I, and we have our dinner time.
He's like, "Can you pass the biscuit?" You gotta get up and walk down the.
But no.
Can you give me those Instagreens?
And sometimes we'll call in my children, so we'll do a video call so that when I lived here and they were there, I would video them in to my dinner while I sat alone in my apartment. It was very hard for me, but sit down. That is the best opportunity to reflect on your child's day.
But see, now I'm
that's
gonna connect it.
That's tough too, man. That's tough too, because a lot of people have to work, man. People would love to be able to come home and cook. I can tell you what our day's like, and we eat at the same time. We're able to do that, but it's like. If it's on a day, if the wife works, I work, kids not getting home till 5:30, 6 o'clock. Okay, so now kids got homework, maybe basketball or any other sport if they do, then you gotta cook. There's no time to do that. There's just literally no time. If both parents work, there is absolutely no time to be able to do that. There's tricks.
There is.
I mean, you could crock pot and all that kind of stuff.
Crock pot. I get up in the morning.
But it's not.
I get up in the early morning. I make dinner in the morning before I go to work. So dinner's done and ready. Like there's
something about that. Something about what you just saying. I don't trust it.
When my son comes home, I get
Your
home.
cereal's in the microwave.
This is stupid. No, I just feel like when my son gets home, I want him to come home to a cooked meal, and it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Like that's a value that I value. That my son's not gonna be eating ramen every day.
I just feel like we got to undo a lot of things that we've put into place in order to be able to get that and get that expectation across the board. So we have to do a lot of undoing. And a lot of people work, they don't just work one job, they just work two jobs.
They work
a lot of people
third
do
shifts.
Third shifts, yeah.
Second shifts.
It's
double,
tough,
I'm
man.
telling you, I know.
Tough.
I do know.
It's double.
tough.
So, and then it goes, what I wanted to connect it to, that goes back to the internet where we have, that's why a lot of people might be concerned about this, because we have the internet basically raising our children. You know what I'm saying? We have the internet raising our kids and certain stuff like that. Let's be honest. These kids be on Facebook. These kids are on Instagram. Shoot, my daughter hits me up through Snapchat. Hey, Dad, what's up? How's it going? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sending me videos. Hey, I'm good. Boom, done. I went on the bus. Oh, Dad, these kids are making fun of me. Send me jokes.
That.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And
I saw that.
we communicate a lot of times because, like I said, a lot of times I'm either at work or I'm doing some stuff or whatever. So she's like, Dad, I love you. Just want to let you know. Boom, send me a video, a picture of her. I'm sending her stuff back.
Sending me jokes that I get back at
exactly.
these kids that were teasing.
Like
that was cool.
You know what I'm saying? But like, that's the society that we live in now. So I mean,
you can't. My thing is, I think you can't take them out. You gotta they gotta go all in so they can be successful. You can't keep them out.
Yeah, you can't.
I think that would be the wrong decision.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a whole bunch of kids that are gonna be ahead of them.
Well, then it's gonna have to be setting boundaries.
Put it this way, then you don't get them a $1,000 phone. Maybe give them a $500 phone or a $250 phone. At this point in time, a lot of the phones do all the same stuff.
Exactly, for less money. That's my point. Like there is.
Well, I mean.
Dale's like, give him the $1,000 phone.
Dale is technical. Dale is a technical dude.
Like,
so Dale's like, well, hold up.
You gotta.
Hold up.
You have to do that. I think so. But it's beneficial for them. But you're not buying all this other stuff, right? You're not going to buy the phone and buy this and that and this and all.
But there's some people that are doing that. There's some people that are going broke.
These kids are so spoiled. A lot of kids are spoiled that they feel like they're, that's a whole other episode for sure. They're just.
Well, being disrespectful is totally different from getting a phone, because that starts early. My kid, I could say my kids, I don't feel like they're disrespectful. I mean, they're kids.
Right.
No, your
they
kids
have their moments. Everyone does.
Yeah.
No, my kids are not disrespectful. Yeah, I gotta say that. Like, my son is really like, he's nerd. You know what I mean? Like he plays his video games. He got his little YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, things that I was worried about. Like I bought him. It's funny. I'm gonna say this. It's crazy. My son, he's 14. So and he's starting to. He's only a shoe size away from me. He's size 11. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's starting to get to me. He got a deep voice or whatever. So. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mind, I'm like, I was 14, whatever. So he don't like to wear jeans. He likes to wear like sweatpants and sports athletic clothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he loves the sweatpants. So I got him a whole bunch of sweatpants. I pull him to the side and I'm like, son, hey, come here, let me talk to you. Like, why you like to wear sweatpants for? Like, what you trying to do? You trying to like show off or something? Like, what you trying to show? Like a penis imprint? Like, what you trying to be that dude? And he looked at me. He's like, Dad, no. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not wearing jeans now.
Yo, like, I give him a real. He was just like, Dad, no. Like, his mind was far from there. But like me being when I was 14, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I was thinking. So like, these kids.
When he was 14, I mean, you still trying to leave imprint somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, he acted like he outgrew that stage. I think he's still stuck in that stage, and that's my clinical opinion.
You're stuck in that stage.
I'm stuck in that stage of leaving aid, and you know what?
Look how many comments are on that screen.
Yeah, I know. There's funny part.
When I look on my phone, I don't see any.
You don't see it because it looks
It's
delayed.
frozen.
So maybe
Look, it's frozen.
It's frozen. What the movie?
Look, it's frozen. We're not anymore.
Anyway, but I think, like I said, what I was thinking as I was a kid, I'm thinking like, you know what I mean? Because when I was 14, I was chasing the honeys and doing all this different type of stuff. So like I was thinking in my mind, whatever. He's like, Dad, no, I'm not worried about that. He's like, Dad, I play my video games with my friends and we're doing this, and I was just like, yes, okay. I was worried because I'm sitting there going like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got him some sweatpants, and I'm sitting there looking at him, and I'm
where
like,
are you coming from?
no, because I'm like, this is my son. You know what I mean? I know he part of me, so I had to pull him to the side and be like, yo, man, what's up with this jean stuff? You mean you don't like stuff tight on against your thigh? Like,
I'm gonna see.
It's good. It's good.
I'm gonna read the TV. Sure.
Oh, you can read the TV, but yeah, we're still moving.
yeah. So
Oh, we're moving there.
Yeah.
So can you read it from here?
No, I can't.
No, we don't got 20/20 vision. So you know what I mean? There's these kids. Their mind is deep into this technology stuff. Like I said, my son wasn't even thinking like how I was thinking. He's like, Dad, I just want to be comfortable playing my little game and my Assassin's Creed and my Grand Theft Autos and putting it on. Yeah, so I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm glad I put it out there because it's been on my mind for sure. Like, just like.
That was you always go dark.
I'm
like,
not dark. It's just
you
like.
go dark. I'm gonna read these comments though.
It's just a phenomenon. No, they're just people.
Boom.
All right, let's see.
They're just joining us. That's what
Nah, just a bunch of people that's joining.
I can see with my glasses. It's all joined.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no join.
Me. I put my 20.
There's no join.
Okay.
Join and.
Mama said knock you out.
They can't see it.
They can't. All right, you just can't see it, but we got a mic above us.
That hit his head.
It kind of hit me. It just reminded me of that LL Cool J,
Yeah,
that LL Cool J video where he had like the mic hanging and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know,
I
man.
love
Well,
it.
all right.
But yeah,
I don't know, man. I grew up. I'm an '80s baby. I grew up in the '90s, man. I never really worried about this technology stuff. I felt like we started it, and now this new generation, they done grabbed it and took it to a whole nother level. So it's their turn, man. Let them do what they got to do.
But definitely about
Just
the
don't shut the internet. Don't be petty. That's petty.
What? Shutting down the internet?
What is it called? Say it again. The Neutrality.
Net neutrality. Net neutrality. Now you got me saying you're wrong. Net neutrality is what we want. What we don't want is for them to take it away.
Yeah, or don't be
Restrict
petty.
it.
Don't. That's petty. Y'all are making money anyway. Stop being petty. Just stop.
It's not petty. That's millions of dollars.
No, it's petty.
It's no chump change.
They're gonna make money regardless. It's petty. It's petty.
They
Some
want
stuff
more
is
money
petty.
because they're greedy. That 1%.
No, it's just petty.
I'm not
They're just
gonna-
being petty. It's petty.
But yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People gonna use that. But all right, they do that. I'm telling you, it won't be a week later. You'll find somebody figure out a way to flip some stuff.
I was already reading an article. There was guys. They was putting up their own internet.
You see?
I asked my son. I said, well, I said, Elijah, why can't Netflix do their own ISP? He says they don't have that kind of money. You think they would?
Lies. See, it's
a lot of
petty.
money.
It's a lot of money to do your own ISP. It's a lot to get.
Alright.
Rules, regulations.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
everybody says it's a
Yeah.
lot of money, but look how much money freaking Netflix has.
Listen. They have,
remember when
they
it
have
was
money and everything, but
Phone order.
the internet is physical. It's just what the thing is funny is if you look outside, you don't notice the phone lines because it's like they just been there. You just kind of ignore them, but they're actually there, right? So in order to be able to do that, you have to actually go out, put a pole, have a pole, take a wire, connect it. So it's all connected. Unless you do something like satellite type of stuff. You know. What I
Yeah,
mean?
and there's some people that bang off other people's towers and do little, you know. Put it this way: there's some moles in the system that know how to do certain stuff.
But it's all gotta, you gotta do it on a big scale. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's connected to everybody else. So.
All I know is,
a lot of
Do
work.
your due
It's a lot of work,
diligence.
man.
dude, I hate
It's a lot
that
of work.
word because it sounds so
lot of
cool.
work.
Just call and protest. This is not Republican. This is not Democrat. This is not anything except all of us in the same boat.
They're just being petty. It's petty. If they do that, that's petty.
The best thing, the smartest thing is guys like that do satellites and stuff would just be like, all right, that's what they want to do, and they just kind of give people what they want, right? Because in satellite, they're not worried about wires and stuff like that, right?
Unless we have a really bad storm.
I can't even front,
But still,
yo.
though.
It was a couple weeks ago we had that like a lot of wind or whatever, certain stuff like that.
Sunday.
Yo, yeah, it was
60-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, we had that storm, whatever. It knocked a few trees out or whatever, man. And the freaking like electricity was out, and with the electricity being out, like the phones was out, and I was like, whoa, like how I don't get no signal on my phone? The hell, crazy. So.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Now there's a few days. Imagine 60-something days.
Oh, here you go.
Just saying.
Here you go.
I'm saving that for later.
We
Love you,
know.
Puerto Rico.
We know. I was about to say, here you go. Raphael Princeton and you are going to talk about it.
Rufus.
Yeah.
Rafi Gonzalez.
Not like you knew his name.
Stop it.
Rafi,
I'm
that's
sorry,
your people
Rafi.
though, right?
I actually just met him for the first time at his,
Wow.
at his show. He lives in East Chippepe, like really far.
It's Chicopee.
I know it's Chicopee. I was
Wow. Are you sure that's your people? Yo.
East Chippepe is like
Raph.
it's like a
Take her Puerto Rican card immediately from her. Literally, dog. Rebuke it. Just
don't
no.
worry, Trump has it, pendejo.
No, you don't say Spanish words no more until you gotta get your Puerto Rican
Seriously
card back.
though, next week keep an eye out for the podcast show. We're gonna be bringing in some interesting people.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be bringing some. We're gonna do a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, where we going later?
Later, we are going to a Haitian restaurant that is owned by my boy Goodson. That's his name, man. We gonna eat really good. This Haitian restaurant is right next to Fantasies.
Let's get the direction of people who
It's
can meet
next
us
to
there.
Fantasy.
Yeah, it's next to Fantasies. Harris Street.
So what's the name of the restaurant? Do you know?
Hold on, like I
So,
said.
and if you're watching live, you want to join us, we're going to be at a Haitian restaurant next to Fantasies, and we're going to get the address right now. How to do that?
We're gonna be there about 5 o'clock
About
today.
5 o'clock. So join us.
I'm excited. I've never gone to a Haitian restaurant, or I'm not sure if
Fantasies.
I've actually had Haitian food per se. So this is gonna be exciting for me.
Why don't we shut up?
You never had Haitian food?
I've tasted a few bites.
I mean, I
of
may
rice,
have had something here and there, but nah,
not
I
like
can
a
say
meal.
no.
All right, well,
No, Haitian people don't invite me over and feed me food.
They love to party though. I went to a Haitian party right after our show at Victory.
Yeah.
I went to a house party.
Mm-hmm.
They legit had like 150 cars lined up on the street. I'm like, where are all these people?
It was fun.
They were all in the basement dancing. It
was
really
good.
cool. It was
Had good food.
amazing.
Yeah.
It was
So
amazing.
this will be good for me. So I'm excited about this.
But what's your friend's name? Let's
What's the name
shout
of
out
the
to
place,
him.
yo?
yeah, his name is Goodson Bernard.
Is he on Facebook?
Yeah, he's on Facebook. His name is Goodson Bernard. I've known him for a while. Like I said, the restaurant's right next to Fantasies. It got one of them Haitian names, so it's kind of tough for me to.
Well, just go like this. I'll show you. Watch. Hold on.
All right. Well, we'll post the
Haitian
name or
restaurant
something.
in Providence. Haitian, I said.
Listings for restaurant around
Haitian restaurant in Providence.
Garden of Eve Caribbean Restaurant.
Garden of Eve.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yeah, that's what it is. Garden of Eden.
Okay, so we are going to Garden of Eve. Wow, it's pretty. And it is located on 405 Harris Avenue in Providence.
Yeah, 4 or 5. It's right, like I said, it's right next to Fantasies. Man, like I said, I've known my boy Goodson for a very long time. I was actually, me and him, we actually worked at Stanley Steam together cleaning carpets, and you know what I'm saying? Like when you.
So they're only open 3 to 9, so hurry up and get there.
Yeah, but we already talked to him.
We're gonna be there at
We're
5.
going to be there
We'll
at
be there
5.
at 5.
So everything's all set. Huh?
I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
it.
But like I said, me and him, we struggled a lot, whatever. And then, like, after we left Stanley Steamer, I did my thing. You know what I mean? I work for the state, and I do the comedy thing. And you know, he was just like, "Yo, I own a restaurant, everything like that." I was just like, "Yo, it was great." I got to sit down, and before we did the food review, of course, I wanted to, you know what I mean? Because I love Haitian food. When I mean I love Haitian food, I love legume, I love pickles and banana, dairy j, the mushroom rice, soup jamu, shaka. When I mean I eat my Haitian food, there's some Haitian people at my job. They know. You better have my turkey with my rice.
Yes.
Don't play.
But you almost said punani. That was funny.
What? Punani?
You almost said that. Yes, you did.
When?
Just now you were describing what you...
You're just a you always go dark. You always go dark. You always gotta we know. Nah, it's banan. It's plantains. They call it banan. It's plantains. Listen, I know some words or whatever in Haitian Creole, but I'm not fluent or whatever. My Haitian people know. My Haitian people know I mess with them. I got a lot of Haitian friends, okay? And they know I mess with them. All right? They know January 1st comes, I want my soup jamu. Okay? I want my soup jamu.
Soup jamu is what? Soup of the day? I'm asking what the translation is.
What is the soup jamu?
Yo, like
for my Haitians, I want to put musketeer on her mouth.
A what?
Musketeer on her mouth.
Three Musketeers.
No.
I love hot sauce.
No.
That's a Three Musketeers.
You know what I mean? My Haitian people know. They know what I mean.
Come on, what is that?
Your
Say
mouth
it again.
is bad. It's sick.
You
need some. It's like Dominicans with Vicks. They know. My Haitian people
Puerto
know.
Ricans do Vicks too.
Anyway,
Asians do too.
I was able to go to his restaurant. I had some legume. I had some pickles. I had the rice, man, and I had a prestige beer. I had a prestige beer. The prestige beer is like their beer. So I gotta say. So as soon as I went there, whatever I had.
Their beer? I'm translating for everybody.
Yeah, beer. BEER.
Cerveza.
Or cerveja. We're not doing this culture stuff with you. We're not. You're done. Your card's revoked.
Come on.
I'm talking to Raph.
Always mess with me.
I'm talking to Raph. I'm talking to Raph.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking to Raph because I'm highly upset with you right now. I'm talking to Raph. Your card's pulled. Anyway.
And it's Rafi, okay?
I call him Raph.
It's Roscoe.
Yeah, Roscoe, whatever. You don't know his name. Oh, now you know. Gonzalez.
So, we have a lot going on.
Yeah.
See you today for food.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna have a good time.
Are you wearing your?
No, I'm gonna wear this.
Okay.
Well, hold on. What's the? Are you wearing that? What is that? What's the?
Your dashiki.
The dashiki.
Oh, y'all gonna go there?
No, I love it. I'm not. I love the dashiki.
Asking.
Yes. Jeez. Lord.
She didn't say, well, you gonna wear that thing you like to
right,
wear.
Exactly.
That African
because it looks really flashy.
garb.
You know, there's put it.
Do I have one with me?
What the heck?
You would know if you have a dashiki.
I have something that looks like one. It's really pretty. I've worn it on the show a few times. Mm-hmm. It's green. I'll show you later.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
Yeah. So but yeah. So before we get up out of here, Dale, I noticed you did something. I do before we get out of here. With fingers that long, you should never do quotations. Never. You don't ever do that, bruh. Don't ever do that. Yo,
Why not?
I looked at him and I wanted to.
Bold.
Yeah, for real. That's like a bold italic.
Control B.
Yeah, like we minimize. Hey, those some big ass.
So talk about it and tell them what to do about net neutrality with your bold quotations. Call people. We're good.
Yeah. So, all right, man. Basically, that's it.
See y'all.
Peace. I can't stand you. I really can't, and I hate you.
I love you too.
How you mess up your? That's